Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum students. Once again, welcome back to Pakistan International School Taif Virtual Learning System. Student, this lecture is for grade 10th, boys and girls, Geography of Pakistan, and this is 13th lecture. We have started chapter 12. Chapter 12 we have started in the previous lecture, industry, and I told you industrial development plays a main, important and vital role in the economic progress of a country. It raises the productive capacity of the people and creates ever increasing employment opportunities. What do you mean by industry? The process of making products by using machinery and factories, a group of businesses that provide a particular product or service. Why is industrialization necessary for development? Industrialization generates employment opportunities, provides educational opportunities, encourages advancement and innovation, and better utilizes resources. All of these benefits and more make industrial development extremely valuable to a population and the local economy. Types of industries, kind of industries. I told you there are two types of industries: cottage industries, small scale industries, large scale industries. Today we will discuss the different types of industries, iron and steel industries. Why the iron and steel industries are important? What is the importance? The iron and steel industry is important because it provides the base for all other industries. The product from iron and steel industries are used as raw materials for other industries. Then we will discuss in detail today Pakistan Steel Mill. In 1971, Pakistan and Soviet Union finally proceeded to enter into a government agreement upon which the Soviet Union, Russia, now it's Russia, agreed to provide techno-financial assistance for the construction of the coastal base integrated steel mill at Karachi. Then heavy mechanical complex, TAXILA HMC stands for heavy mechanical complex. This is rightly known as mother engineering industry, is serving the nation since more than 4 decades. HMC was principally entrusted the task of shifting the Pakistan's consumer good industry to the capital and producer good industry. It can be proudly said that HMC has made significant contribution in transforming the country into strong technological base through acquisition, assimilating the design and manufacturing techniques to produce capital engineering goods concept from the world, which emphasis on optimum indigenization, faced deletion, and to exploit Pakistan's tremendous capital engineering good potential besides creating socio-economic activities and saving hard-earned foreign exchange. Then we will discuss shipbuilding and engineering work. The KESW means Karachi Shipyard and Engineering Work Limited is the oldest and the only shipyard in Pakistan catering for shipbuilding, ship repair and general heavy engineering. It has built numerous cargo ships, oil tankers, tugboats and sport vessels, landing craft, naval vessels and submarine for the Pakistani Navy. Now from your book, page number 121, last paragraph. Today we will start. The main factory industries in Pakistan are It can be asked in short question. What are the main factory industries in Pakistan? Name the main factory industries in Pakistan. So you will write iron and steel, shipbuilding, cotton, textile, woolen, sugar, chemical and cement, etc. These are the main factory industries in Pakistan. Next, large scale industries. Also, it can be in short question. Large scale industries also comprise two main groups: heavy industries, light industries. In heavy industries such as iron and steel, shipbuilding, etc., and in light industries such as cotton, textile, woolen, sugar, petrochemical, etc. The principal factory industries are as follow. Now we will discuss the heavy industries. First of all, iron and steel industry, the main, the important, the basic industry. Iron and steel is the basic industry essential for the industrial progress of a country, because no adequate deposits of iron ore were known to exist in Pakistan. This industry has either used imported material or scrap available in the country. Some iron ore deposits have been found at Kalabagh, Makarwal, Punjab, Langdial, Swat, Hazara, NWFP or KPK now, the new name, and Nukandi, Ziyarat, Chilghazi and Khuzdar in Balochistan. It can be asked in MCQs the name of these areas where the iron ore deposits have been found. You will name of these places. It is estimated that about 430 million ton reserves of iron ore deposits are located at all these places. But at present, iron ore is not being extracted because of poor quality. There are several iron and steel melting and rolling mills. Where these are? In Karachi, Lahore and Gujranwala. Some small steel products manufacturing units are working in Pakistan, such as Ittefaq. PECO stands for Pakistan Engineering Company, Industries, etc. Pakistan Engineering Company. In these factories, some scrap iron and pig iron. These are the types of iron, kinds of iron: scrap iron, iron to be melted again and reworked, and pig iron, crude iron, produced by the Pakistan Steel Mill at Karachi, is being used, and various goods of iron and steel are produced. Now, Pakistan Steel Mill. The second we will discuss now, Pakistan Steel Mill. The country's largest undertaking has been established at Bin Qasim. It can be asked in MCQs where it is established at Bin Qasim, 40 kilometers east of Karachi. This plant is spread over an area of 18,000 acres. Pakistan Steel Mill is the result of an agreement of January 22nd, 1971, signed between Government of Pakistan and USSR, now the new name is Russia, under which the latter agreed to provide technological assistance for the construction of an integrated steel mill. Machinery worth rupees 500 crores was to be supplied by USSR Russia at an interest of 2.5% and was to be repaid in 12 years. On August 14, 1981, the first blast furnace in Pakistan started the production of steel. It can be asked in MCQs. When the first blast furnace in Pakistan started the production of steel, so it was 14 August 1981. Blast furnace, such furnaces are used chiefly to make iron from a mixture of iron ore, coke and limestone. From that day, Pakistan, in fact, entered an age of steel technology. This was when Pakistan started this blast furnace production of steel. That day was a new day, the new age of steel technology, and Pakistan entered in this an age of steel technology, and it became a member of small elite group of nations which produce iron and steel. The completion of Pakistan steel at a cost of rupees 24,700 million, including rupees 2,200 million in foreign exchange, is the major step to country's economic freedom and self-reliance. Based upon importing raw materials like iron ore, coking coal, and manganese ore, it had an annual capacity. How much annual capacity? 1.1 million ton yearly of raw steel, with built-in potential to expand to 2.2 million ton. Now 1995 to 86, production steel mill produced 645,000 ton of coke, 627,000 ton of pig ore, 207,000 ton of billet, 207,000 hot roll coil plates, 36,000 ton cold roll coil. You have to learn this, okay? 7,000 ton of galvanized sheets, and 2,000 ton of formed sections. The byproducts included 21,100 tons of coal tar, 72,000 ton of ammonium sulfate, and 120,000 ton of blast furnace granulated slag. Pakistan Steel suffered a loss of rupees 1,632 million in 1984-85. It can be asked in MCQs due to 36 to 40% capacity utilization, and rupees 650 million in 1985 to 86, when the mill was working at about 70% capacity utilization. The loss in 1986 to 87 is estimated at rupees 600 million. In 1984-85, that was 1,632 million, and in 1986-87 it was 600 million, the loss. Pakistan Steel Mill makes effort for short and long-term expansion program and attract private sector entrepreneurs for setting up downstream project based on utilization of main products and byproducts of steel mill. An area of 1,420 acres of land has however been earmarked by Pakistan Steel in the vicinity of steel mill for setting up downstream project. The area earmarked has been declared as an industrial estate by the government of Sindh. Pakistan Steel Mill identified 43 downstream projects. Of these, 11 have been completed. How many projects have been announced or identified? 43, and 11 has been completed. Next, heavy mechanical complex TAXILA. In short question, simply write a short note on heavy mechanical complex TAXILA with the assistance of People's Republic of China. Pakistan Steel Mill, that was the help with the USSR, Russia, and heavy mechanical complex, that was the help of People's Republic of China. An important heavy industrial complex has been set up near TAXILA. It can be asked in MCQs where it is set up, where it is started. In TAXILA, 37 km from Rawalpindi. The complex manufactures heavy machinery, heavy cranes, sugar and cement manufacturing plants, transformers, switchgears, and capacitors. Shipbuilding and engineering work. Karachi shipbuilding and engineering work completed in 1953. Also underline this line. It can be in MCQs when Karachi shipbuilding and engineering works completed. It was completed in 1953. This was the one of the largest industrial establishment in the country. The shipyard is building ships not only for our own use but also for other country. It also carries out work of repair and renovation. The Karachi shipyard and engineering works in public sector has built large, medium and small ship for PNC. PNC, Pakistan National Shipping Corporation. PNC stand for Pakistan National Shipping Corporation. The Pakistan National Shipping Corporation, it is a Pakistani government-owned shipping corporation under the administrative control of the Secretary to the Government of Pakistan for Maritime Affairs. Hansa Lines for Germany, Iran, Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia and China. It has two fully dry docks of 18,000 to 26,000 DWT. DWT the dead weight tonnage, also known as dead weight, abbreviated to DWT, is a measure of how much weight a ship can carry. It is the sum of the weights of cargo, fuel, fresh water, passengers and crew, and has repaired about 3,700 ships, of which 75% were of foreign flags. The shipyard has a well-developed general engineering and foundries backed with the technology of advanced design and drawing offices. It is capable of manufacturing sugar plants, equipment of chemical plants, cement plant, ghee plant, gas purification plant, oil refinery. It can be asked in short question. Industrial and water tube boiler, pressure vessels, tankers of all types and hydraulic steel structure. The shipyard has built 3 ocean liner for China. The PNSC, I have told you, Pakistan National Shipping Corporation, on 15 vessels, ship or large boat, with a dead weight tonnage of 264,210 on March 1997. The transportation of goods by the corporation is carried out by its own vessels and chartered vessels in the private sector. TriStar Shipping Line Private Limited, TriStar Shipping Line Limited is operating, having 6 cargo ships with the capacity of 310,000 DWT. DWT, I told you, that weight tonnage. So children, it's enough. Students, it's enough for today. And what is your homework? You will at least 10 MCQs and 5 short questions you will make in your notebook. Today we have finished the iron and steel industry, Pakistan steel mill, heavy mechanical complex, shipbuilding and engineering works, and it's very important. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.